Doing a little bit of a vlog because I'm seeing a good friend of mine who I've known for a good almost 4 years, I would say, maybe 3.5, 4 years, and I am going to her house for the first time. So I'm going to take you on a drive and then I will film a little bit as we're catching up as well. I hope you enjoy, because this is really something that I think a lot of you could get a lot from, because this person is also a business coach. So I think we will have some really cool stuff to talk about, plans for 2019, difficulties that we're going through on a daily basis, because yeah, we do that too. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Bye bye. So I've just arrived at my friend's house. She lives up on the mountain of Mount Timberine, and this is her backyard. I feel really relaxed. Let's have a look. Yeah.
Lettuce, kale, lots, the chives, the beetroot, spinach, it's broccoli. That's broccoli growing there.
That's awesome. See, I got a planter box from Bunnings once.
Yeah.
And it died. All of it died on me.
Oh no. I've got strawberries. What are these called? Gooseberries.
Oh.
Gooseberries? They're kind of a weird flavour. They're ripe when they're yellow. So
Yeah.
There you go. One.
What? It's not right.
Yes, it is. It's yellow.
Finally, we made.
It's recording. Hey, look who I'm
Vlogging.
This is my new.
I saw your nail vlog.
Ow, ow.
I'm like,
ow,
ooh. Yeah, it's a bit hot.
One of the reasons why I have like a big weeding, because it does get a little bit out of control, but all of this stuff, Travis has just got a mulcher and he just shoots all in there and then puts it in the garden.
So now that I'm here, I want to introduce you to the person that I came here to see. This is Carissa.
Hi!
Carissa Hill. A lot of you probably know her. She's an amazing salon and business growth coach, and filming her own vlog at the moment. So I'm going to tag along with her. Alrighty. I wish I lived on a mountain.
This needs to be redone because it's collapsing. You can't have to bend down to walk through the little vine. It's too heavy. And I think it like that. So it's got a pool hiding up here.
Yeah, I saw that earlier. I was wondering if that was all part of yours. So how much land do you have now?
This fence up just for pebbles so she doesn't
Oh,
run away.
sure. Yeah.
It's an acre on this block that the house is on.
Mm.
And then there's an acre next door of rainforest. Oh, we don't have to go in there. There's the fruit trees and stuff. We've got it except for the birds keep eating all of the mulberries.
Oh no.
Trees, but I want to put a net over this tree before the...
Oh, mulberries, nice.
Because there's 2 other mulberry trees up the back, and just as soon as they got ripe, all of the birds came and ate them, so I only got like 2.
We have that with tomatoes at our house.
Yeah.
Every time we are literally talking about it the night before, and then we want to harvest it the next day, and the possum ate it all. They must be hearing us.
And then these are all of our avocado trees. So we have
How awesome!
4 avocado trees.
Mm.
And they all fruit at different times of the year, so you basically have avocados the whole time.
Really?
Almost. There's none at
That's
the moment.
amazing.
And then there's bananas up there.
Bananas. Watch out for all the spiders.
Oh yeah. Everywhere.
Banana spiders. I'll come back when the avocados are here.
Yeah. We had lots of them. They grow so fast. I can't believe it. Like these trees, a year ago when we moved in, were like half this size.
Wow.
So they've, I don't know what we're going to have to do.
Do they need to have like full sun the whole time? Is that why they're growing very well? Because there's not much around.
idea.
You don't know. You just come here and eat it.
We just
Fair enough.
moved like out of the house and we're like, oh my god, look at all the food that they have growing here. It's
Yeah.
like, this is established already. We don't need to plant.
What other stuff have you got growing?
At the back, the other side, we've got herbs and vegetables.
Nice. But you still go to the supermarket, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
does.
Oh,
We don't do our own grocery
nice.
shopping anymore. Well, we do pick up bits and pieces
that's
here and
pretty. Nice.
there. Yeah, I love all the flowers.
Very pretty. You're going to do retreats here at some stage?
Yeah, I actually thinking this is a Davidson's plum tree. They get blue when they ripe and they're really sour, but you can make jam out of them.
Cool. I like sour jam.
Yeah. Just got to add a little sugar. There's a random bit.
Yeah.
Lettuce, kale, shallots, the chives, the beetroot, spinach, it's broccoli. That's broccoli growing there.
That's awesome. See, I got a planter box from Bunnings once.
Yeah.
And it died. All of it died on me.
We've got strawberries. What are these called? Gooseberries.
Oh.
Gooseberries? They're kind of a weird flavour. They're ripe when they're yellow. So
Yeah.
There you go. One.
What? It's not right.
Yes, it is. It's yellow.
Hello, Mr. Parrot. So we are about to go live in Carissa's group, Coffee with Carissa. If you don't know what that is, go check it out now. And this is the very fancy tripod setup. I guess, I don't know what we're going to talk about, but we'll just sit down next to it. So we are about to go live. So what is it, just a Q&A?
Yeah, I think we should have a topic to talk about to start with, so we don't just sit here and wait for people to ask questions, though, because that's always weird.
It's your group.
Do you want to talk about groups? Do you want to? What do we both know about?
Lots of different things.
Okay. Yeah, continue.
Hi everyone, we are live now.
You were listening to something really cool.
In Carissa's Coffee with Carissa group, which is right there. Let me get rid of this because I can just take it from your group. I was listening to something as I came up the mountain about services. If you're really struggling to get profits in your business, so you can have, because that's exactly what I did when I was just starting out in business. I had 2 or 3 services that went really well, which were my money maker, but I figured because I had a big hole to fill on the other side, I'm just going to fill that up with lots of different other services, which was pretty stupid.
Bad idea.
Pretty bad idea. Maybe we can talk about that. Hello.
Yeah, let's talk about that, because I did the exact same thing. Hey guys, I did the exact same thing when I had my beauty salons, and I've talked about that for a few times. Like, that's why I kept coming back to the same 3 services. Yeah, I always had the 3 services that did really well: spray tanning, hair extensions and lashes, and I kept trying to add extra services on to the business to make extra money. So we had someone doing nails at some point, we had someone doing waxing, we had someone doing makeup, we had massage, and all of those things were really hard to promote. And I got to a point where I realized I was putting so much of my time into focusing on trying to get these things to make money, whereas people were just naturally coming to us and giving us money for the other things. So I'm like, well, this is fucking stupid. Like, what if I put that same amount of time and money into promoting the things that people already want from us? That's the way to actually grow the business and make more money. So I decided to scrap all of the other things and just provide the 3 services, although there was like different varieties of each one. So there's 2 different hair types that people could choose from, a couple of different lengths. There was, same with the lashes, like different lengths and different kinds. There was different brands of spray tan solutions. So there was variety, hey guys, within the business, but it was still specialized on those 3 things. And when I did that, that's when it went like pow.
Yeah, that's exactly how I grew my lash business. I don't know whether you remember.
Tell me,
Carissa,
tell the story.
Before I actually signed up with Carissa, what, 3.5 years ago for your very first Facebook course.
Yeah, can I tell the story of when we met?
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
So if anyone's not already following Julia Mann, you must go and join the Lash Tribe Facebook group, especially, well, if you're in lashes, I guess. Hey, Catherine, fangirling. It's too much. Anyway, I went to a networking event. This is back when I was just starting out in my coaching. And I was going to networking events just because I was actually bored and didn't know what direction I wanted to go in, although I was already teaching a Facebook marketing course. But I was like, what do I do next? Like, where is this going? And so I was like, I'm just going to go to some meetings.
Yeah,
and
I was in...
and Julia was there, and she was telling me how she did, like, lashes and brows and, like,
too many
makeup and, like, all of this stuff. And you owned a beauty salon, and you were, like, and then you singing and like so.
I did way too many things.
So many
and
things.
I wanted to be successful in network marketing.
That's right.
Oh god.
And and we got talking, and I can't remember what you were just like, yeah, I just don't know what I want to do. And I'm like, oh, you know, I have this Facebook marketing course. Like, when you decide what you do want to do, I can help you with that. And then I think you just contacted me afterwards or joined
I think
right
it was
then or
a few
something.
weeks later.
And then you decided, yeah, you tell the story then.
I was in bed, actually. It was like 10 p.m. or something, and I thought, oh, I need to do something that makes sense. I needed to figure out what I wanted to do. And I texted you because I remembered we met. And I remembered you telling me, we had like a conversation of, oh, what do you tell people how much money you make? And back then you said, oh, well, I can tell them I have a 7-figure business, even though it's maybe not from the one thing, but altogether throughout the years I have earned $1 million, and now it's like way surpassed that.
Yeah.
It was really funny, and I thought she was really cool. You were very, very quiet.
I am really quiet.
And I really liked that because a confused mind needs a little bit of calm and straightforward thinking, and I think that's what I needed then, and I've calmed a lot down since too. And then I did Carissa's Facebook course, and along with another coach that I had, where I really learned how to create online courses and build a Facebook community, because you weren't teaching Facebook community back then.
No.
I think we started it right at the same time.
We started our groups at the same, almost at the same time.
Yeah. And I learned that all from another person, but with the help of, you know, creating ads and things like that, it grew much bigger. And I actually, when I tell my story, I always say I was a jackass of all trades because I did way too many things.
What made you decide to go all in on one thing rather than trying to do all of the things? Because I think
pretty
this
much
is something...
my coaches told me to do that.
Good.
Yeah,
good
because,
coach.
because I always wanted to be great at everything, but I was never fantastic at everything, because you can't do everything and be really, really fantastic at everything. You need to focus on one, maybe two things, build on that, then outsource that stuff once you're really good at it, have a team around that, and then you can figure out more. There's no point in having your own business, creating more jobs for yourself. You've got to like create little things for other people, and then you actually work on growing it with more ideas that you have. But for me, because I had like a kind of a shiny object syndrome, I still do sometimes. I was just pulled in so many different directions, and I just needed someone to tell me, stop it. Do one thing.
What happened then, like what changed for you? Because I saw it because I've been friends with you and following you the whole time, but how did things change for you when you went all in on lashes and you created Lash Tribe?
Yeah. Well, it completely
just
changed.
Exploded, like from an outsider's perspective. I just saw it go like...
Well, because no one else was doing it at that time, and it was all very hush-hush, and it was a very closed-off industry where people wanted a lot of money in exchange for knowledge. Yeah. And I just gave it all for free. Yeah. And I had lots of people contact me from all over the world telling me that what I was doing was unethical, and it was horrible that I did that. I had so many haters. I probably still do, but now I don't give a fuck anymore. And I almost stopped doing the group, which was, in the end of the day, like yourself, the best marketing strategy I ever did. And I learned to love to give value, and then from there people wanted to pay,
give back
for my value that I gave for free. So I created...
Hey, Christy.
Hey, Christy. I created a whole heap of online courses, in-person training, and then I started also coaching on the business side of things.
Friggin' building like a training school.
Oh yeah, I wish I would own it. I'm paying a rent.
Oh no, but it's still yours. It's the least tip.
Yeah, hey, if you ever want to learn lashes, you have to come to Brisbane to Bilimba to Lash Tribe Academy. So that's why I have my academy now.
Julia and I both have quite successful Facebook groups, so we thought that could be something that we could talk about.
Yes, because you have a new course that just came out, right?
Well, I do. I just launched the Facebook Famous membership. If anyone hasn't seen the posts or the emails of that, go check it out. I think we've had like 40 people join already. I'm so excited. It's going to be so much fun.
Give a bit of value on that topic if you want.
About Facebook, becoming a Facebook famous brand.
Yeah.
Well, where do I start? I did a presentation the other day.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I did not see.
I did
Talk
one the
about
other
something
day.
else. Cheers.
Well, let's talk a little bit about groups, because I still feel that like groups are where Facebook is going. And what I've realized after talking to a lot of people about them is the most common thing that people struggle with when they're creating a group is they don't know what to post. They're just like, I don't know what I should post, what I should say, what the purpose or the point of the group is, and how to actually use it to grow my business. And what most people default into doing is just like old school advertising or old school marketing, where they just put offers and specials in there all the time, and it doesn't work anymore. And same with like email newsletters and email promotions. Like if all you are doing is sending out promotions and offers constantly, you're very quickly going to lose people, because people don't connect with that anymore, and they don't care. And if they can sense that you are only there to sell things and that you don't actually give a fuck about them, then why should they care about you? Why should they follow you? Why should they buy from you? So what are your thoughts on that? What are the things that you found are most successful?
It's actually quite simple. You just got to find out what people need and you offer that to them. Right? But I follow my 80-20 rule, and I teach it a lot of my programs as well. 80% of the time I will give you value-based marketing, where I talk about a topic that they really want to know about. It's entertaining them, it's educating them, it's helping them solve a problem or dig deeper on an issue that they have. And then 20% of the time I do promotional marketing, where I will post a link, where I will say I have an offer, or I put maybe a picture with some writing on it, say 20% off or whatever, because I have an online store as well. Now we had Black Friday. I don't think I'll do that ever again. That was crazy.
You did a big sale
But
on your online store.
I do the 80-20 rule. And actually everything I'm telling you now and what Carissa tells you, that's not like new knowledge. That's like really common knowledge if you have done a few coaching sessions with other people, or Carissa or myself before. And 80% of the time is the most important thing. So yeah, as soon as you kind of vary the things and you meet 50-50, or I feel like people will drop off. You need to just provide so much value.
You have to provide more in value than you ask for in payment. But there's a bug on my face. But by doing that, like there's a quote in my desk actually in my office that says something like, your income is a direct reflection of the amount of value that you provide, or something along those lines.
Totally, yeah.
So if you are someone who goes all in on creating really valuable content, free content for people all of the time, but the thing is, you have to really, really enjoy it, and you have to really, really love it, because if you're just doing it as a strategy and your heart isn't in it, and you don't care about the people that you're giving value to, and you don't care about the topics, then it's always going to feel hard. It's going to feel like a struggle. It's going to feel wrong. It's going to feel like work. We were just having a conversation about this before. When things start to feel like work, then it's a clear sign that you're not really in alignment with what you should be doing right now, and something needs to change. But it should feel light. It should feel fun. It should feel like you really generally. I always get generally and genuinely confused, like all of the time. You have to genuinely care about people and really want to help them. And so for me that comes naturally, because that's kind of just who I am, and I think some people are like
interesting, because for me it didn't come naturally.
Really?
No,
you had to train yourself?
I had to grow into it, and I had to post, and once I got back from the audience saying, oh my god, this has really helped me, this is amazing, keep posting, I love doing it, because I got that feedback.
Well, that's really good to know. Because I did a course earlier in this year called What the Fuck Do They Want From Me, and I did talk about empathy in that. And sometimes with people that have like really like natural, some people just have a lot of empathy naturally, and some people don't, and they really struggle to like relate to other people or things like that. But it can be learned and it can be trained, and it's probably not quite the same thing, but it's maybe similar. So I don't know, that's just good to know.
Who has got a group at the moment that who you want to like grow it more, so that you can make more money, because no matter what industry, because I think your group has any type of industry in it, right?
Look,
and
I think
for anyone.
Mine could probably, and yours has actually grown more than mine, but I was actually thinking about it in the shower this morning.
It's not about the numbers,
no, but it's because it's specific, whereas mine's more like whatever and whoever. So the more kind of like specific you can get, especially if that is an in-demand type thing, the faster it will grow naturally, if that makes sense.
Hey, Louisa.
Hey.
See some, not see faces, but oh yeah, there's.
I recognize you.
I recognize names.
Yeah.
What else can we say?
So I was gonna say, like, with growing a group as well, like, people, you have to think about it from the perspective of why should people want to join my group and what do they get out of it. Because if you're just starting a group, like, just to promote yourself, then it really doesn't benefit anyone else other than you. So it's kind of like, I look at starting a group as if you're like hosting a party or inviting people to a networking meeting or something. Like, there has to be something beneficial for them to get out of it, for them to want to join it. So with Julia's group, you're always giving away like so much free value for lash, like how to do better lashes and where to get the best product from, and you're testing different things, and you give people business tips. And with mine, I really like to pay attention to the type of questions that people are asking in my group, and then I do that too, written blogs or lives, like helping people with those things. So like, the intention of my group is that even if nobody ever buys anything from me, you're still benefiting from being in the group. And I think you have to have that kind of mentality with it, because you've got like 22,000 people or something in yours now.
Yeah, but you know what? It has actually stopped growing a lot. I don't know why.
Mine plateaued this year, and it started growing again now.
It's just the algorithm and the reach of Facebook. It's just a bit funny. But I
definitely don't have 16,000 clients, 16,000 people in the group.
Why not? Come on. I have a Worry Wednesday in Lash Tribe every Wednesday for like 2.5 years. And with the Worry Wednesday, I ask, tell me, what are you currently struggling with right now? What do you need help with? And I know you ask that all the time as well. And through those answers, I created all of my content, all of my online courses. I don't guess what people want. I know what people want because they're telling me.
Yes.
So that's a good one to have, I think. I think people always totally overcomplicate things. You just got to do your market research, no matter what industry you're in. Maybe check out other pages, people that are followed by a lot of other followers, and see what sort of things they post. Don't copy, but
be inspired
by it and adjust it to suit you. And I mean, we're posting a lot. I post like 4 to 6 times a day now. And
it's a lot. I don't post that
I'm following a different strategy at the moment, but still 80% of the time it's all content marketing. Or value-based marketing, and then 20% of the time it's like a product
thing to buy
here and there. So that's what we do.
I think I follow the same kind of thing, but it's so I don't really like track it. It's all just kind of intuitive, so I kind of, but I do everything intuitively because I'm a very intuitive feeling-based person. So
and I still do that as well. But my assistant does like the every 6 posts, like you know, like an inspiring picture of me with like inspiring words next to it.
And that's why you need to hire organized people if you're an unorganized person.
I'm not organized. Get someone to help you.
Because I have I suck at that. I'm like really good at coming up with ideas and just doing random things, but I have zero kind of structure. So does anyone have any questions about anything like that?
Hey, yes.
Otherwise, I was thinking of talking about more on the Facebook famous topic and kind of what it takes to build like a well-known Facebook brand these days. I did do a pretty in-depth presentation on it the other day, so I'll just keep it kind of simple. But usually, like as I said in that one, it really does. There's little midgy things flying around, so
we're not just randomly going hello.
It's what happens when you live in a forest, actually. And this is why there's always
curly underneath.
This is why there's always bugs in my house and lizards in my house. I'll flip the camera around because my house is like just open, like only when it's hot though. It's not always open, but
it's
these
beautiful.
Glass doors open up, so there's always like things going inside. Joss wants to know how to get my hair looking as fleek as cute. Hi, my hairdresser. I don't know.
Wash it.
Wash it.
Go like this.
Bleach it. Do this flicky thing all the time. I noticed I touch my hair so much, and when it was longer, I did it all the time. Like I was always running my fingers through my hair, and now that it's short, I was like, I don't think I'll do it as much, like because there's not as much there. No, I'm always.
You do still?
Well, I watch my videos back sometimes, and I'm like every 2 minutes I'm like doing this,
talking about it. So now it's out of the face.
Hey,
I don't
Larissa.
have to watch it anymore.
Where
Like
were
the
we
double
at?
chin action. Gotta get a good gangle.
Gangle.
Gangle. Bleach and flicky thing. Got it.
Oh, I got
Yes.
the giggles this morning.
Too much vitamin B.
Too much vitamin B. Yeah, I just said I took my pregnancy vitamins this morning, and they always make me feel like wee for like an hour or two, and then I get tired again. But,
Yeah.
what
What
was I
else, guys?
saying?
What else? I'm just
I'm
a
finding
guest.
out
I'm just sitting here.
I'm finding out the gender of my baby in 2 days.
Oh, your nails are awesome.
Are they? Yes, they are.
That's so. Oh wow, that's so cool.
So that's exciting. If anyone would like to guess, please feel free.
Carrie.
I'm not going to be sharing it on Facebook until I've figured out a cool way to share it with my family. I was actually thinking, I was trying to come up with ideas. The first idea that I had was that I was going to colour my hair either pink or blue when I found out, and then like wear a hat and like take it off and release
blue
it.
is very hard to get out of your hair though.
And then I had a thought on if we're waiting until Christmas Day to announce it to families, because December's so busy. I'm like, I'm not going to fit a gender reveal party in there. Like, maybe we should just wait till Christmas. And then I told Travis, I'm like, well, I bought Jaden a stocking for Christmas. I'm like, well, I should probably buy 2 because next Christmas we'll have another one, and I want them to be matching. And then I was like, what if, well, after we find out the gender, I can fill the stocking with either pink or blue stuff, and then on Christmas Day we can get Jaden to like pull out
that's
the
cute
stocking
as well.
So I don't know, I haven't decided what I want to do, but both of those sound pretty cute.
Both my kids got like Christmas, what do you call the ornament, the round baubles?
The
baubles?
tree baubles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have their name written on it, and every Christmas, like 2 Christmases, because I have 2 children, they got given like one of those
Cute.
with their name on it.
Oh, that's
too.
nice to put on the tree.
Yes.
Julie says, this gave me great ideas for my private customer group. I loved the analogy of thinking of it like a party. Thank you guys. Yeah, well look, that's the way that I look at this group, and that's why I called it Coffee with Carissa, because when I really got real with myself of like what I actually wanted to do in my videos and stuff, all I wanted to do was just like sit down with a cup of coffee and just talk crap, or talk about business. And it's funny that Julia said like I'm really quiet, because I actually am. I talk a lot on cameras and videos, but in real life I sit there and don't say anything. I'm
really, the same. I'd rather
really
just
quiet.
observe.
And I just like, if I'm in an event, I will just be the one sitting like in the corner watching. I'm not going to be in the middle of the room talking to everyone, and I won't talk about myself unless someone asks. So it's really funny. But the way that I think about this group is that it's like a coffee shop, and so the kind of things that I ask in here, like the questions that I ask in here, or the things that I post about in here, are all kind of like the type of stuff I would just ask a friend if I was sitting and having coffee with them. And so that's the way that I think about this whole group. I don't like strategically think, oh, what should I post today to get engagement? I never do that. I'm curious about things and people and myself, and if I notice like I have a certain thought pattern or I'm thinking about a certain topic that day, I'll be like, oh, I wonder if other people think that too, or if I wonder if other people feel that too, or and I'll just ask. And the amount of times that people are like, yeah, and that's the kind of thing that I would just start a conversation with a friend about. And so that's the way that I think about my group. So I don't know if anyone has a group, try and try that on.
I would also say really watch your group, especially in the beginning, because if it grows really fast, you will need some help.
Yeah.
Because there's gonna be idiots that are gonna spam and you know, just trying. I remember back when I opened my Lash Tribe group up, I went into lots of other groups. There was maybe 5 or 6 lash groups already, but people were just like advertising their stuff. There was no help group or anything. and I said, hey, yeah, feel free to delete this if it's not appropriate, but I'm opening up this new group and I want to give you pretty much all my secrets, so join. And I had like hundreds of people join every day for a good 2 or 3 weeks, and then it started to calm down, and I was literally awake from 6 a.m. in the morning until 2 a.m. in the morning, and I needed to get someone to help me with all of that straight away. So make sure you are prepared.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
And then there's, if people are being really negative or trolls, I think you have people. Have you blocked many people?
Oh yeah, every day we block at least one person.
Yeah, we do the same.
I don't usually get trolls or negative people. I don't know why. I guess I do know why. It's because I don't think about it, so I don't attract it. I'm really big on, like, when I first started out and I was expecting to get negative comments, or where I was fearful of it, then I did get them, so because I'm such big on the law of attraction.
Yeah.
However, we do get people coming in and just being like, here's a link to this thing. It's usually coffee related. Buy this coffee shirt, buy this coffee cup, buy these coffee beans.
Really? That's so random. Well, I guess it's not, because it's coffee.
Or sometimes we just get people randomly promoting like a course or something, and me and my team will have a look at that, and like, it's an instant delete and block if they are just straight into pitching something. Like, I don't actually mind if people promote themselves in this group, but as long as it's done...
Yeah, we have a day like that.
Yeah.
We have Saturdays.
As long as it's done in a really nice way, where it's like, hey, I'm a real person and I'm like actually interacting with people as a friend, and I know that people don't want to buy this unless they're interested, so I'll you know, not forcefully selling things.
And I think it's also really important that you have really good admin who kind of looks at stuff every half an hour or so during the day, because sometimes it's one person starting one thing and it just snowballs. We had a day last week with our admins, and literally every single post was about people complaining about their clients, how horrible their clients are, that they want to fire their clients, they want to stab them in the eye. I'm like, what the heck? But one person started and everyone said, yeah, me too, me too, me too. And you just got to cut it like right then and there. It can get out of hand, and then it gets spammy. What's that now?
Karen just had a thing. She says, I'm in both your groups. Yay! She says, I have a business page and a group, and I do feel sometimes I neglect my business page sometimes because I get so much more interactions from my group. Oh, that's a good topic.
Yeah, that is a great topic. You start.
Yeah, 5 cents. Well, I do different things on my page and my group, so I know that I will post things usually first of all on my page, and then we share, like my blog posts and like long ranty things that I write and videos, we always post them on my page, and then we share them into the group, and then directly in the group I probably put more like personal stuff or ask more questions, but my page is more about content, and so I don't feel like I neglect either of them because I'm still posting stuff on the page and then sharing it into the group. But I'll do all my live videos usually in the group rather than on my page, because I always feel like it's a nicer, more personal environment, whereas on the page it's like anyone can fucking watch, and I like don't like that. I like just talking to you guys who I know, and it feels more private. And where was I going with that? Oh, and when I post things on my page, if they do really well, so if I post a video and it gets like a lot of feedback and a lot of engagement, or if I post a blog post and it gets like heaps of comments, then I might turn that into an ad. So because I know that people are paying attention to it, I know that people like it. So then you can't boost things or run things from an ad if they're in a group. They have to be on your page. So if I write a blog and it gets heaps of feedback and lots of people like commenting on it, then I can like add a call to action or add a product to that, like feature one of my books with that post and then boost it, and then make money from that. So yeah, that's why I do it that way. Yeah, maybe that helps.
I do that too.
Yeah.
I usually, when I know I kind of have to run an ad again, because sometimes I know, I haven't done anything in ages, I have to run an ad. I will go live on the page, and I share it into the group, and I share it into my VIP groups as well, because I have like 8 groups, which is all going to be condensed into one group next year. Yay. Watch this space. It's too much work otherwise. And so I will go live, and like you said, if it gets lots of engagement, I can then make it an ad. But if it doesn't, it's okay, because it's still in the group, and in the group usually it will get more engagement because people are in their safe space. Yes. Their friends and family cannot see what they comment on that post.
That's right.
And that's why a group is usually has more engagement from people that are totally into that subject that you're talking about. On the pages, it's good because then, yeah, everyone can see it. But it's mainly for ads that I have my page.
Yeah, I still find that
content updates or
page engagement still works, but it does come down to what it is that you're posting.
Yeah.
So the most common thing I get is like, oh, I'm not getting any engagement on my page, and then I look at it and it's like, it's because everything's about yourself.
Yeah.
You're not asking anyone about themselves, and people love themselves and want to talk about themselves. So you're only going to get engagement if you give people an opportunity to talk about themselves.
Yeah.
Basically, or if you ask a question at the end of whatever it is that you're sharing and say, what do you think? Can you relate to this? Would you do this too? Have you tried this? Blah, blah, blah. If you're not actually asking people to comment, they won't comment.
That's right.
A powerful
yeah.
little tip.
We always, like, sometimes I have to laugh because I open my phone in the morning, and so, because my assistant does all of my social media, unless I have something and I go, oh, I feel like I need to say this now, I do it. But we're very, very regular in doing, we're very regular, that sounds funny. Regularly.
I'm regular too.
Regular. I had a toozy already. We had, sometimes I wake up and I check my phone and I have to laugh because I see this highly engaged post on my page, and it's literally just a photo with a little bit of text on top, and it says, post the second last photo
on your camera
roll and comment with a caption or something. Those things literally get the highest engagement. You don't even have to talk about your industry or your business. It's just all about a bit of fun.
Yeah.
And if you go into your insights on your page and you feel like your engagement is down, do that. And also go like live for 3 days in a row, and Facebook algorithm will change and you go straight and get more reach as well.
I need to do more of that on my page.
Yeah, me too.
I do mostly my lives and webinars and things to my clients now, and this is what we were talking about this morning. Like, sometimes it's so hard, like so time consuming to stay on top of the free stuff when you are delivering so much to like existing clients. And oh look, I made money.
I know. I always have my PayPal on.
The only notifications I get on my phone are PayPal.
I also have Stripe.
So I see when people pay me money, which keeps me grateful.
It's
and
good
every
when
time
it says this and then 71 more notifications.
Oh my god, amazing.
Or that's Black Friday, so
yeah. And then I express gratitude for every single payment that comes through, and so then I attract more payments through the law of attraction. Which is a nice little tip for you. And
yes.
what are we talking
Julie
about?
says, whoa, mind blown with that one, and with a question. Yeah, it's so simple, right?
Yeah. I got distracted with the PayPal notification. I can't remember what I was talking about before.
I don't know. Law of attraction. No, that was
there
the
was
PayPal.
something before that.
About engagement.
Time for creating content. That's what it was. Because it's, there is only so much time in a day, and you have to choose. And the bigger you grow, and the more you grow, the more. And when you have children, especially, you have to get really focused with your time and look at, well, how is the way that I'm spending my time helping me to grow, or is making me plateau?
Oh, time management is a whole different, it's like a whole course
topic.
Right there.
I have a course on that.
Oh, great.
Inside the wolf pack. I'll send it to you. And so you have to look at, well, how am I spending my time now, and is this actually helping me to keep growing? So I write a lot of blog posts and stuff because I sometimes just have I can't do a live video at like midnight when I'm laying in bed in the dark, but I'll have all these thoughts coming through, so I write it all up. But that's good. I haven't tried that. I might try that like three or 4 days in a row live on the page and see what happens.
Yeah, your algorithm will go straight up. Because I saw that was a couple of months ago, the engagement really dropped, and that's because it changed all.
Yeah, it changes.
How have you found the you know how they've added the pixel to groups now?
Yeah, I haven't used it yet.
I don't even know.
I haven't used it
like
yet.
You can't actually target the group. It's just, I think they just mean the insights. I need to, let me know if you find out anything about that information.
One of my team members told me about it, and I'm like, can you go figure this out and tell me how it works? Because I don't have the time for that right now.
But that's also another thing now. They say, it was just released a couple of months ago, that you can now retarget, or it's not even retargeting. It's just that the engagement is measured and the insights for Facebook groups are more
So you can't retarget people that are in your group?
I don't think so, because I've tried and I couldn't figure it out. I might have to get a coach on that.
Yeah. I always retarget people that have, and with this specific membership,
videos.
I'll tell you some behind the scenes stuff right now. With my behind the scenes, with my Facebook Famous membership that I've just launched, when I boost things for sale, I never go after a cold audience. I never go after brand new people that have never heard of me before, because I know that I'll have a much better response with people who already know who I am and who have already gotten value from me and have already decided that they like me. There's people that don't. Butterfly. And so when I do my ads, I don't just choose random targeting and target to a cold audience. I target it to people who have read my free ebook or people that have bought from me before. So every time someone buys from me, they get redirected to a thank you page on my website, and I have a Facebook pixel on there. So then when I sell something new, like I have a new book or I have a new course or I have a new whatever, I'll target it as people who have been to that thank you page, because I know that once people have bought from you, and if they liked their experience with you, they're far more likely to buy something else. And so that's just another little reminder or a tip for you to like not always be looking for new clients to make more money. One of the easiest ways is to actually offer something new to your...
I think something crawled into my...
Do you need to do the spider dance?
What's the lifetime value of a customer, right?
Yeah, and people want to buy more from you. I think it's really... Sometimes people
you don't have to feel icky or yucky about it. You just got to offer it, and whether they buy or not, it's...
People like spending money. I like spending money.
It's not like you're pinning them down.
No.
You say, buy my stuff.
So many of my coaches and things over the years, like and I'm conscious of this with my own programs too. It's like if you never have anything new to offer people, then they're just going to finish working with you and like drop off. So it's really important, especially if you're in like the online business space, to like come up with new offers and like next level things. And this is why I'm starting a new business next year, which I'm still not putting publicly yet, but it
do tell after.
But it does have new things that I'm hoping, you know, some of my old clients that have worked with me before in the past that are now like really successful, because I didn't have like a new offer for like successful people. And so I've been thinking about, well, what would I want right now for me where I am in business, and so I'm creating something for that, which is very exciting.
Very good question. And I have met a lot of those people in the last year by doing lots of coaching. I'll talk to you about that later.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm going to be sharing the entire behind the scenes of me growing that business from scratch inside the Facebook Famous membership. And so that's actually one thing that I'm really excited about, because I'm going to be implementing all of my own stuff in my own business and sharing everything, but only within that Facebook Famous membership. So
I have something you can use in your Facebook Famous course if you like. I'll give it to you for free.
What is it?
I have written an ebook on exactly the same.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, chuck it in.
It's called How to Create an Online Following Who Buy. It's actually one of my new courses that I will also be launching next year.
Yay!
When I have time.
If you sign up to Facebook Famous, you get a copy of Julia's ebook.
You can have that. Yeah, I just need your email address in return.
Yep. We can do that. We can put that in there.
Yeah, I can give that, because I'm going to start selling it.
Yay.
It's going to be like a how much do you people know about like opt-ins and lead magnets and things like that? It's probably
I know the basics.
The basics.
Sometimes some people do. It depends.
I'm going to sell it as an opt-in for like $5.95 US.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
that's a good
idea.
idea.
I already have their contact details.
Yeah.
So I'll give it to you for free, because I'm sure there's some people watching that already signed up with Carissa's new Facebook Famous group. Yeah. I love the names that you come up with all the time with your courses.
I have this theory.
It's so cool.
That if my own programs or courses or whatever don't make me giggle while I'm writing the sales page, then it's not good enough, because I'd like sometimes just crack up at myself while I'm coming up with things, and I'm like, if I'm like, yeah, this is funny or this is cool, then I'm like, and it feels really light and fun, then I'm like, I know this is going to go well. Whereas if it's really like heavy and it feels like effort, then it's like,
and it's so your brand as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So if you haven't yet, go to carissahill.com.au/Facebook-famous, and all of the details are there. And thank you so much
No worries.
for having a chat with me. What are we going to do now? Go out for lunch or go shopping or something?
Yeah, let's go for lunch.
Let's go shopping. We can go to my favourite, like crystal shops and tarot cards and oracle cards. We need more bracelets.
I need to tell you about this one. It's very special.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can go crystal shopping. Yay!
Thanks everyone for having me in your group.
Yeah, that's fun. All right, see you guys. Bye. my values, I guess.
No. This is where we're going. The treehouse, all for us. Oh, I like that they have fresh flowers in there.
And Jenga.
Oh, yes.
It's the best one to bring kids with.
This is what you eat when you're pregnant.
Everything.
All of the things. I might get some more after this. It looks a bit gross now, but it's really delicious. Acai smoothie.
Actually, you probably should fill up that smoothie.
Yeah, probably. Going crystal shopping.
Yeah. And she said just because you don't get monthlies doesn't mean you don't populate. Yeah,
I bought a few things. Just a few.
Yeah. We're trying to work out why he's here, but no, he wouldn't give them back, of course, would
No, you can't.
Love them to death.
Yeah.
Sometimes.